Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Blackler and I'm the founder of Jecca Blac. My background is being a makeup artist in film and TV. I then went on to found Jecca Blac to offer makeup lessons to trans women in a safe space studio. I used to also go into prison to help people transitioning inside with makeup. So then I went on to found Jecca Blac as a brand, and then we also founded Trans Festival at the beginning of the year. Trans Festival is a safe space event that happens once a year in London to bring together the trans community. So I am a cis woman, but obviously a huge ally of the trans community, and I think it's super important to be an ally, and there are loads of different ways of being an ally. It's important to offer support, and it's important to educate yourself and others, and every positive action creates a more positive environment for the trans community. So today I'm going to be offering I'm going to be doing a video on this Pride look. So I've gone for like a purpley look on the eyes and then kind of a glowy skin as well. I'm going to be covering the tips and tricks that I learnt in my background in film and TV. I'm also going to be covering some questions that I used to get asked a lot from my clients, things like how to cover beard shadow and contouring, which was also a very popular demand. So I hope that this covers your questions. If not, please feel free to reach out and ask as many questions as you want. We are a brand that's always willing to help, obviously, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the makeup session, and thanks for watching. Hi, so I'm going to start with my base makeup. So at the moment I have put a bit of moisturiser on my face, and I'm going to go in with how I do my makeup on the face, and then I'm going to go in with eyes and then go back to the base. So first of all, I'm going to add, I want like a glowy kind of finish. I want a dewy, fresh look. So I'm going to go and put Glow Drops on by Jecca Blac. This is a new product that we're launching, and it's coming out this summer. So yeah, we'll be obviously launching it on socials and things like that. It's really nice. It's a glowy cream primer. It's super nice. It keeps the makeup on and it's got a dewy finish. It's super nice. So then I'm going to go in and do my base makeup. So I am going to use the Correct Conceal palette. I actually tend to just use this on its own. Don't put foundation really on top of it, but you can if you want. So the Correct Conceal palette is a palette that comes with a colour corrector and a concealer. The colour corrector is used under the eyes, beard shadow, and then the concealer can be used on top of the colour corrector or on its own, and it can be used all over the base for acne, scarring, yeah, so it's great. So I'm gonna first of all go in with this kind of brush and go in with the colour corrector and just kind of add it to the under eye area, and that gets rid of any of the blue undertones of the skin. And then the concealer can go on top. I'm just going to use the concealer in other areas. So the concealer is a creamy base. It's super blendable. If you were to use this palette to cover beard shadow, what I would do is add the colour corrector, which gets rid of that shadow colour all over the area, and then use the concealer on top and then powder, and then throughout the day you can powder on top. So as you can see, put it all over the base, creates a nice flawless finish. So the Sculpt and Soften palette is was our second launch, and it's a contour palette, so it comes with a highlight and contour cream. For those of you who may not know what contouring is, it's basically a technique that you use to create shadow and highlights on the face, and you can use the technique to kind of soften the jawline, shape the face however you want basically. So I used to get requests about contouring all the time, and this was kind of my inspiration to create this product, to build a product that was easy to use. So for people that maybe want to feminize the face, I would say that a real good trick for doing that is, and again, like, it all depends on your face shape and things like that, but I used to use on my clients the Sculpt shade, which is this, and I'd put it above the eyebrow area, and the reason why is because it would actually push back that kind of brow bone that was here, and because male faces tend to have a kind of a more prominent brow bone, so to push that back I would use a dark shade, which is the Sculpt shade, and then I would use the softened shade, which is the lighter shade, on top of it to just kind of push it back and bring the top of the forehead forward. The other trick is softening the chin and the jawline, the chin and the jawline, and I'll go around and just like soften the edges right here with the Sculpt shade. The other tip would be adding highlight to the brow area here, and this actually just kind of makes it look like your eyes are a little bit more up. So I'm going to go in, this is the light shade, and I'm just going to bring it down and then I'm going to go in with a bronzer and add where I've put the contour. Go with a brush, and I love blushes, so I'm going to go as a W almost. Put a bit on my nose, down the side. And I used to always get asked if you could use blush and bronzer together, and absolutely, blush and bronzer do two separate things altogether. Bronzer obviously bronzes the skin, and then blusher just adds like colour to the face. And I feel like it's both important to do that. And I just sometimes add a little bit to the forehead and stuff. I'm going to go in with a powder highlight and just highlight here. And again here. Now I'm going to start on the eyes. Now I've done my base, I'm going to start making a colourful look on the eyes. So I've put concealer on the eye area before, and basically the reason why I do that is because you want to create like a blank canvas on the eye. If you go in straight with eyeshadows, especially powder eyeshadows, everyone's eyelids are like slightly oily, so they're not that easy. It's not that easy to blend on an oily eyelid. It goes a bit patchy, and sometimes the pigment doesn't show properly. So I create like a blank canvas with concealer, and then I will go in with kind of a natural eyeshadow on top just to powder it down. And I normally do that with my fingertips. So I'm just going to go in and get a cream powder from a palette that I've got. So today I want to go bold because why not? So I'm going to use a few of these pens that I've got from Crayola Beauty, and I thought they would be quite a good product to use because they're super easy to use, they're blendable, and if you're just starting out with eye makeup, you want something that's easy and can do a lot of the work for you. So yeah, so this is the kind of purple one that they've got. I'm going to just put it all over the eye. See how I just literally use it all over the eyelid. So I've got this palette that I got years ago from Smashbox. It's huge, so much packaging. Oh well. It's got loads of nice colours. So I'm going to just use one of the purples in there, again with my finger, going in and pressing it. That. Going in with a blending brush, just going to blend the edges. Going in one of their others, which is a blue, Gonna try and go in the corners. Bit of blue and purple. Now I'm going to go in and add a bit of that colour underneath. So I'm going to go in with the purple again. Just add it under here. Going in with more of a stubbier brush. I'm going to blend this out. And now I'm going to add a bit of dark, just to kind of blend it out a little bit. So I'm going to get a flat brush, go in with the dark purple, tap it out, just because you don't want the excess to go onto the skin. You try and add it to the lash line. And then I'm going to go in with a brown eye pencil. Just add it into my waterline. So I thought about adding a blue mascara. Blue eyes, purple eyeshadow, and now blue mascara. Just going to go in and scan. This is from Crayola. Go in, add in blue. If you don't have a blue mascara, you can always get an eyeshadow, crush it up, and then add some water and just use a mascara wand and just put it through the eyelashes. It's quite good because then you can start making loads of colours. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it's blue. And then I'll be adding lipstick. So I've got quite bright eyes on. I'm going to just put a nude lipstick on. This is Play Nude by Jecca Blac. It's a matte, which is perfect for if we were going to Pride, because it would stay on all day. This is my go-to everyday lipstick. So this is the finished look. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch. I hope you enjoy the rest of the Pink News event, and thank you for watching.